Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Alrighty, folks, it's summertime. You know what that means, right? Trip to the beach, huh? I know some of us already been down for the recently graduated senior week down at Ocean City. It's one of the best weeks of your life, I swear, man. No rules, no parents, just you can do whatever you want, you know. Then the real world starts to hit you. So enjoy it. And then some of you may have been down to Outer Banks before. All right, that's more relaxed, not as upbeat and not the hustle and bustle of Ocean City, right? All right, so I'm gonna start out with the Outer Banks. I'm sure some of you know, but I'll just clarify this. The Outer Banks, located on the coast of North Carolina. It's almost a 200-mile stretch down the coast. All right, the beach houses are big, so a lot of people like to take their whole family and go down, spend a week down there. It's nice and quiet. And the beach size compared to Ocean City, it's a lot more smaller, but there's not as many people down there, so it kind of works its way out. Things that you can do down there besides go to the beach. There's a lot of good sightseeing. You got Jockey's Ridge, which is a big sand dune that overlooks the sound. You like to go up there and watch the sunset. A lot of people fly kites up there. The winds are nice. And also a big moment in history was the Wright brothers. They had their first flight in 1903 at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And it's a big museum. You can go see a bunch of old memorabilia, see the little craft they tried to fly. All right. And one other thing you might like to enjoy is lighthouses. I'm not a big fan myself, but a lot of people do. You can go all the way down the coast. There's lighthouses everywhere. In fact, one of the lighthouses on Cape Hatteras is the tallest brick lighthouse in the United States. Fun fact for you guys. Another thing that my family likes to do is we go see a play called The Lost Colony. It's one of my first memories of the Outer Banks, in fact. It's about Virginia Dare, who was the first English-born child in the New World. She was born on August 18th, 1587, at Fort Riley on Roanoke Island. Now, weird thing about that colony is they went missing, and it's still unsolved to this day, so that's why they call it the Lost Colony, all right? All right, let's head over to the Ocean City side, a little closer to home, all right? I'll just say this, I'm sure you guys already know, but Ocean City is located in Maryland and parts of upper Delaware. Ocean City's a lot more, how do I say this? A lot more people there, it's a lot more crowded. So instead of staying in a big nice house like you might at the Outer Banks, you're gonna be staying in a high-rise or a condo. Maybe there's a few houses there, but they're not as nice as the ones in Outer Banks. All right, you find people out all times of the day down there. They got buses running to carry you. And the good thing about this is they got a much bigger beach than the Outer Banks. But with all these people down there, the beaches are usually always crowded, and it's hard to find a spot to sit. You can't play any games on the beach like Can Jam or Cornhole, you know. Some of the classics. All right, and I'm going to talk about what you can do down there besides going to the beach. The boardwalk. All right, a lot of people like the boardwalk. It's one of my favorites. Bunches of shops, places to eat, that kind of stuff. In fact, USA Today named it one of the top 10 great boardwalks. So, yeah, be proud of that, Maryland. Way to go. Awesome.
Hoorah.
Hoorah, that's right. And another thing I'm sure you see down there, all the rides, Trimper rides. In 1900, the first boardwalk was constructed and Trimper amusements were created right then and there. So all those rides you see today, well, not the same rides, but the idea of it being a carnival down there started many years ago. And you can also enjoy putt-putt. I'm sure like every half mile you see a putt-putt course down there. You might be a big fan of putt-putt. I know I am. Always a fun game. Might enjoy that. Alrighty, and to put in my audience analysis here, I surveyed 10 people in the class. All 10 of them have been to Ocean City and the Outer Banks. 8 of them preferred Ocean City over the Outer Banks, and only 2 people preferred the Outer Banks, which I thought was a little surprising because I myself prefer the Outer Banks, but it's whatever. And I also surveyed them on what they like best. Do they like the beach or do they like the nightlife? So 6 of them said they like the beach the most, and 1 of them said they liked the nightlife, and 3 said that they didn't care. They liked them both. Alright, guys? So, with that being said, you know, depending on the word you want to do, what you're into, it kind of makes a big difference on where you go. If you're into the hustle and bustle, you might like Ocean City, but if you're into the more relaxing, kind of smooth sailing, you want to go with the Outer Banks. Alright? Thank you, guys.